We don't know how it's coming.
Yeah. That is the thing.
We have to be careful.
Correct.
That's why for immunity we have to take good nutrition to fight it out the
Yes.
system. We don't know how it's coming.
Yeah. That is the thing.
We have to be careful.
Correct.
That's why for immunity we have to take good nutrition. That's what I told.
Okay, we are ready. Live streaming is.
So I think last time you had mentioned that recording and all that, no? So that you have already started. Yeah.
I've started the recording now.
Right. Okay, fine.
Thank you. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
But you were all talking, so that time I thought I'll do the.
Yeah, correct. Right.
Chalo, let's start. Everybody sit up straight. Whoever can turn on your videos, please try and turn on your videos. I must thank Ramachandran ji for turning it on always. Okay. Om. Sahana bhavatu, Sahanau bhunaktu, Sahaviryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Ashmatacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. Shruti-smriti-purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat-padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badharayanam Sutrabhashya-kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Samasta-jana-kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma-vidvaram. Sadgurum Brahma-vidvaram. Hari Om. Very nice to see Sunita ji, Preeti ji, Vijaya ji today, after a while, I think. So we'll start the chanting and then Bhargavi ji will take. Okay, you can finish the verse 5, Bhargavi ji. Commentary, summary of verse 5.
I have made my little effort, RTG. I will try to present. This is the first time ever I am doing this. And this is in Kannada. If required, you please support me.
Please go ahead.
It is says Atmana avikaritva. That means there is no avikaritva.
Can you chant first?
Yeah. Vyapriteshvindriya Yeshvatma
Which one did you take
Vyapari
up?
19th.
Verse?
19.
Huh?
19. 19.
Oh, 19. It was supposed to be verse 6, but it's okay. You can do verse 9, verse 19.
Is it 6? 6. Samsara
Yeah, till
Sapna
5
Sodhi.
last week,
Verse
5
5 only.
Jayamala ji had presented. So it was supposed to be 6.
I think.
No, I thought chapter 5. In this book, they have given chapter 5. So I thought I took this.
Oh, no problem. Go ahead, whatever you have prepared.
Okay. That is 19th verse.
19th verse. Okay.
19th,
Yeah.
we have not yet even discussed, no?
Yeah, we have not discussed.
So I confuse it. It's in this book. This is Ramakrishna Ashram book. It is given as chapter 5.
Oh, you took chapter 5. It is verse. We are going verse by verse in this. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry for that.
Okay, whatever you have prepared, please go ahead. We will see.
Yeah. व्यापृतेष्विन्द्रियेष्वात्मा व्यापारीव विवेकिनां दृश्यते भ्रेषु धावत्सु धावन्निव यथा शशि. Here what it says is the second line, drishyate breshu dhavatsu dhavanniva yathashi. Like the passing clouds, in between the passing clouds, the still moon. The still moon also, we see the moon as if it is going along with the clouds. That is the meaning of that. Here, the Atma, the self, the true self, doesn't involve in any work, whatever the faculties do. They take all the faculties, take power from the Atma and functioning, but I, the Aviveki, feel that I am doing everything. Without the Atma, all BMI is inert. It is only because of the presence of the self, like I am talking, I am saying, I am listening, I am thinking, I am using my intellect, the internal functions of the body, everything is happening because of the presence of the true self, that is Atma. Without that, nothing functions. The body is inert. Our Ajnana make us feel as if the moon runs in between the clouds. How the human perceive that the moon is running along with the cloud. In the same way, we perceive that I am doing everything. Here, vyapyate shvindriyeshatma vyapariva vivekinam. What he says is, according to Prakriti, everything is happening, and I the ego feel that I am the kartra of that. I am the doer, the doership. The doership is with us. So when the Gnani knows that it is through self, it is happening. It will not become asakta. What is the exact word? Asakta. I read it out in Kannada. ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯ ಗುಣಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದಲೂ ಕರ್ಮಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ. ಇಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಅಹಂಕಾರದಿಂದ ಮೂಢವಾದ ಮನಸ್ಸು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಈಗೋಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, feels that I am the kartru. That's again he gives the Bhagavad Gita reference. Prakrite kriya karmanani gunai karmani sarvashaha ahankara vimudatma kartahamiti manyate tattvavitu mahabaho gunakarma vibhaga yoha. That means in the Bhagavad Gita also it says gunakarma vibhaga chapter that the ego, the BMI complex feels that I am the doer. Actually, it is not so. And they give the example of that moon, the confusion that the moon runs along with the cloud, the perception. So the Atma is a stationary, that the still consciousness, on that everything takes place, all the functions of the BMI takes place. That's the meaning. And again 20th. Atma Chaitanya Mastitya.
One is enough, Bhargaviji. One is enough.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I'm very sorry for that.
Yeah.
And
so what we are doing, Bhargaviji, maybe I did not You came last week, but we didn't tell you what it is. We are going verse one verse. Each one is explaining in the beginning every class.
Okay. Because there was a gap in my attending, no, for
Yeah,
2-3 months I did not
maybe we should
attend.
have briefed it to you properly. So it is verse 5, every verse. So now we have done till verse 4. We have to do verse 5 for the next class. Okay, like that. So it's like a summary going back again from the beginning. As we are progressing, but 10 minutes, each one is giving a little bit of a this thing. Okay?
I'm sorry for this confusion. I'll take
No
up
problem.
next. Okay,
No
thank
problem. You have given us a good gist of the verse 19. We will start the chanting and we will take up.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this homework, Aarti ji. Whatever you have taught so far, like a child, I prepared myself. I enjoyed the preparation and enjoyed the presentation. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you, Bhargavi ji. It's a very nice exercise to, that
Yeah, really, yeah.
Very good.
And sometimes I feel like withdrawing. Then I said, actually, my mother-in-law fell from the cot. So I decided I should not give any reason. If I want to do, I will do it. So somehow I sat and there was a confusion.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Everything is possible. We just have to make up our mind and then it will happen.
Yes. That is the capacity of Atman.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't do anything. I know nothing. I have nothing. But he is limitless. No, somehow it will happen. We just need to have that faith and go ahead and see what happens. So let's do who will do the chanting? Any one person, please? Okay, Divya.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes.
तपोभिषीणपापानां शान्तानां वीतरागिणां मुमुक्षूणामपेक्ष्योऽयम् आत्मबोधो विधीयते बोधोऽन्यसाधनेभ्यो हि साक्षान्मोक्षैकसाधनम् पाकस्य वह्निमज्ञानं विना मोक्षो न सिद्ध्यति अविरोधितया कर्म नाविद्यां विनिवर्तयेत् विद्यां निहन्त्येव तेजस्तिमिरसङ्घवत् परिच्छिन्न इवाज्ञाना तन्नाशे सति केवलः स्वयं प्रकाशते ह्यात्मा मेघापायेनंशुमानिव अज्ञानकलुषं जीवं ज्ञानाभ्यासाद्विनिर्मलं कृत्वा ज्ञानं स्वयं निश्येजलं कतकरेणुवत् संसारसप्नतुल्यो हि रागद्वेषादिसङ्कुलः स्वकाले सत्यवद्बाधि प्रबोधे सत्यसद्भवेत् तावस्तस्त्यम्. Is it correct?
Tavat satyam.
तावत् सत्यम्. Okay. तावत् सत्यं जगद्भाति क्षुत्तिकारजतं यथा यावन् ज्ञायते ब्रह्म सर्वाधिष्ठानमद्वयम् उपादानेऽखिलाधारे जगन्ति परमेश्वरे सर्गस्थितिलयान्ति सर्गस्थितिलयान्यान्ति बुद्बुदानीव वारिणी सच्चिदात्माननुस्यूते नित्ये विष्णु प्रकल्पिताः व्यक्तो विविधा सर्वाः कटके कटकादिवत् यथा काशो ऋषिकेशो नानोपाधिगतो विभुः तद्भेद भिन्न. Ma'am, how is it?
तद्भेदाद् भिन्नवद्भाति
भेदाविन्नवद्भाति तन्नाशे केवलो भवेत् नानोपाधिवशादेव जातिवर्णाश्रमादयः आत्मन्योरोपितास्तो ये रसवर्णादिभेदवत् महाभूतसम्भवं कर्म सञ्चितं शरीरं सुखदुःखानां भोगाय तनुमुच्यते पञ्चप्राणमनो बुद्धि दशेन्द्रिय समन्वितम् भूतोत्यं सूक्ष्मांगं भोगसाधनम् अनाद्यविद्या
अनाद्यविद्या
निर्वाच्या कारणोपाधिरुच्यते धारयेत् पंचकोशादियोगेन तत्तन्मय इव स्थितः शुद्धात्मा नीलवस्त्रादि योगेन स्फटिको यथा वपुस्तुषादिभिः कौशर्युक्तं
कौशैः युक्तं युक्त्यवगाततः कौशैः, that is when you put that on top.
Acha, but there is no,
because it is a ending, right? It's a
okay.
Vapustushadibhi kaushaihi koshaihi.
वपुस्तुषादिभिकौशैः युक्तं युक्तावधाततः आत्मानमन्तरं शुद्धं
Tandulam yatha.
विविच्यातण्डलं यथा सदा सर्वगतोऽप्यात्मा न सर्वत्रावभासते बुद्धाववेवावभासेत स्वच्छेषु बिम्बवत् देहेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धि प्रकृतिभ्यो विलक्षणं तद्वृत्तिसाक्षिणं विद्यात्मानं राजवस्तदा. And we were here only, no?
Yeah, that's all we finished. We had to do the last paragraph still in verse 18.
Yeah.
So in verse 18, it says Deha Indriya Mano Buddhi Prakritibhyo Vilakshanam Tat Vritti Sakshinam. The one that is the Sakshi of the Vritti, Deha, Indriya, Mano, Buddhi, all of this are distinct, and the one that is the Sakshi of the Vrittis, Vidyat Atmanam Rajavatsada. Knowing this self is like the king, like the Raja, always. So, know that The Atman is like the king sitting on the throne, and all of the other things which are distinct, like the body, the senses, the mind, the intellect, which constitute the matter. It is the witness of their functions. The Raja is the witness, and all of these people are doing their work. That's all. Nobody is on. Nobody is on video. I don't like looking only at myself. Please, somebody turn on your videos. Okay. More people turn on your videos will be really nice. Okay, so the king, he is like the king, and we read the initial part and we looked at, it is talking about the buddhi. Here, the pure intelligence, the all-pervading Brahman, is to be understood as distinct from and beyond the physical equipments. So, the intellect, when we look at the intellect, oh, my power has gone. It will come in a minute. But anybody wants to take on, I can't read. So, can you read that last paragraph, Premaji, in the verse 18?
Yes, yes. Means subjectively, that was?
Yes, Premaji.
1 minute. Subjectively analyzed, the self is a witness of the play of matter, the good and bad ideas, the knowledge of right and wrong, the feeling of sorrow and joy, the appreciation of beauty and ugliness, our sense of duty and neglect, and so on. And the actions of the physical body are all aspects of our inner and outer subjective life. These experiences constituted of the knowledge of what we know and also of those that we do not know. For example, the positive experience of a thing and the nothingness of what we do not know, the bhava and the abhava are all illuminated by that one awareness, the pure consciousness. It stands aloof and does not identify with what is happening in the entire cosmic order, nor does it identify with what is happening within ourselves in the different layers of matter. It is not the sharer of the experience, it is only an observer like the king in his royal court, a non partisan in all affairs, disinterested in all happenings, and yet all powerful. Raja.
So, one of the beautiful example that Jayamala ji had given last time, it's like that sun is there, the clouds are there in front of the sun, but the sun never goes anywhere. It may feel like the sun's light is not falling, but at that point in time, the sun is always shining. At night we feel there's no sun, but actually the sun is there. It's because of the rotation of the earth that we are not experiencing the sun. But the sun is always shining. The sun is ever present there. The clouds come, and because the clouds are there, we feel that the sun rays are not there. But actually all I have to do is, we saw that we have to shift. We know now intellectually that the sun is always there. The clouds are just giving an illusion of the sun, or hiding the sun, and hence we feel like there is no sun, but in reality the sun is always there. Similarly, whenever all these this is whatever they say, the deha, the indriya, the mano, the buddhi, everything that is part of the prakriti, when they arise and the identification with these come up, what happens is, these are like the clouds. The clouds come and hiding the self. It looks like that, but the self is always there. The self does not go anywhere like the sun. It feels like It is hidden. I'm not feeling it right now. Somewhere I'm feeling a little low. That just saying I am feeling a little low is wrong, because which one? There are two selves within us. One self is the higher self. The other self is the lower self. The lower self is the self that is identified with all these deha, mano, buddhi, ahankara. The lower self is the one identified with that and saying, just now I say, no, I may feel like I am sad. That I am sad is the lower self or the higher self?
Lower self.
Lower self, because the higher self knows no sadness, nothing touches it. So when I am saying I am, know that it is only the lower self that and it is a wrong identification. Being attached with the lower self is our ignorance. Being in our lower self is our ignorance. So immediately, oh, I am not sad. I cannot be sad, because this I is the higher self, and that self is not touched by anything. Whatever sadness is there, it is in the mind. Whatever pain is there, it is in the body. And I am not the body, I am not the mind. The self is always shining. Now, this is where initially we use our buddhi to direct us to the self. This buddhi, which is the it is that surface which can reflect the consciousness. Now, if this buddhi, it's like a mirror within us. If that mirror looks outwards into the material world, into our body, into our mind, then it gets caught in that. But it chooses to go beyond all of this and turns around and says, the self is untouched by all of this. It is always there. So that buddhi becomes the reminder. You might see that in that, I don't know if I can get it, the Taittiriya Upanishad, the Kathopanishad chariot. In the Kathopanishad, there is a chariot example. There are the 5 senses, which are the
Body
horses.
chart is equal to body, how they have explained it, right?
The chariot is the body. And there are 5, but there are 10 horses. The 10 horses are the 5 jnanendriyas and the karmendriyas, the sense organ, the organs of sensing and organs of actions. And the reins are the mind. The reins are the mind. The charioteer is the buddhi. The charioteer is the buddhi. And the one who is the passenger, the one that is Arjuna, who is there in the chariot, is the Atman. Now this Atman resides in this chariot of this body, which has the 10 indriyas and the reins, which are the mind and emotions or whatever, and the buddhi. Now this buddhi should not go with the horses, but should be able to rein in the horses. If the charioteer is a weak charioteer, what will happen? Each horse will go in one direction. It will go in, if there are 10 horses, imagine, each horse will go in one direction. It will pull. It will be such a rocky ride. The Atman will feel like it is very rocky. I am in trouble. The Atman doesn't feel. It is at lower because it is identified with the senses. But if the buddhi is viveka, that viveka buddhi is there, it should be the charioteer should be an expert charioteer. Then he will hold on to the reins carefully and he will steer the senses in such a way that the Atman reaches the destination that is prescribed for this life. And the body also, imagine a rocky chariot. What will happen? One wheel will fly, something will break. The body will also undergo so much breakdowns if we go with the senses. If the whole thing, if the body is steered by the senses, I see this, I want to go with this. I see that, I react to that. I see this, I want it. Everything is, completely I cannot shout out everything. I am not steered by it. My senses are asking for this, that I do this. Oh, comparison, that also look good. I want to do that. This, oh, this also, maybe even in spiritual journey, we will face this. Even in the spiritual journey, somebody will say, oh, I had this experience. Oh, am I not good enough? Why am I not having this experience? Maybe I should have. And the confusion will come up. Why am I going in this path? Am I even, is this even the right thing I have chosen? Why should I do this? All these kind of confusions can come up the moment I do one comparison. And comparison is what? I am letting somebody else play in my mind. Because I have seen something. I'm going with my senses. But if that reins is held tight by the buddhi, and what should the buddhi do? To hold the reins tight of the emotions and the senses. Immediately when the senses are going somewhere, it should pull back. How? By turning to the self. This is all. Some thought will come. Suddenly. Okay. Today, I have been doing all my regular Nitya Karma correctly. Every day. I do it. I feel okay, very nicely. I'm doing every day. Today, I'm feeling somehow I'm not feeling like doing it. Maybe why should I do it when I'm not feeling like it? Today, one day, it's okay. Let me not do it. You've given into your mind. The buddhi has now given into the mind. But if the mind is telling today, one day, it's okay. Hey, buddhi, immediately the buddhi should say, I know you. This is that reins. I am going to pull you in. This is not going to happen. And I say, sorry. I will do I'm not listening to you, oh mind. I am going to do my sadhana today, no matter what happens. So that is where the buddhi's role comes. And when it is turning, I want to be with the self. It is like that. There is a goal. I am moving. The goal is to move towards final attainment of the reaching the self-realization completely. And anything that comes in the way, I just knock it off. And I am going with that absolute determination, focus, shraddha, tireless. And we need the dhriti, the willpower, to keep going, keep going, keep going. Do not focus on when I fail. Focus, take one day at a time. Today. Thank you, God. Today morning remind. This is what I keep telling. Today morning remind yourself. End of the day, don't see where all I failed. See how many times I remembered God. How many times did I remember God? In the morning, promise yourself, any job I do, I will say, I am nothing, I have nothing, I do nothing. Whatever I am because of you, and I will start any work. When I finish the job, whether it is good, whether it happened well, didn't happen well, no analysis. Well, I did nothing, I have nothing, I cannot do anything. Whatever was done by you. Over. Then you will not have any regrets. You will not have any guilt. You will not have any sense of doership. You will not have this sense of, oh, I am doing either in a pride way or in a negative way. None of this, because everything only he is doing, and that is the reality.
Only on process, doing the best.
Yes. When
Focus
you are
on
doing it, do
process.
it with absolute sincerity. Now, don't tell, oh, I am nothing, I have nothing, I do nothing, everything that you are only doing, so I will do whatever, it is okay. No, that is not what the idea is. The
How
idea
easily
is,
it can be misinterpreted, no?
yes, it can. But the idea is to do it even when I am doing the work, I do it as an arpanam to the Lord. Then how well I should do it? The Lord should be pleased with my work. Nobody else needs to be pleased. The Lord should be pleased, Bhagavan should be pleased, means you should be satisfied with the work that you have done. That higher self within, I did my best. That should be there with complete focus. That's all should be there.
How does involvement, you have to do things with total involvement, but then that expectation, how do you reduce it? I mean, I'm just.
Kick it out when the expectation comes into
I
the
will
mind.
share my experience for this as an example. As I was preparing for this, today's topic, I always remember these three Aarti, Bala, and how they present classes. I'm also very interested to do that. And once she told, why do you want to do that? You just inquire yourself whether I want to show off that I can also do that, or whether I want to learn what is the intention within. So and today I have promised, last week I committed. I have not listened to you properly. I took one verse. Well, I was prepared for 5 verse for the entire week, and in that I was always thinking, "Are these word? These three are my my faculties. Whatever I do, I take their words. All the classes I remember and do." And then I decided I have not read Sanskrit, and even the English books. No, that on the top they give the horizontal line. I cannot read all that. I don't know that. So, and there should not be any complex. I decided I know Kannada very well. I always refer Kannada book, though people may refer many books. I always refer Chinmaya Mission or Ramakrishna Missions, only Kannada books. I know I can understand English, I can read English, that is different, but it is very close to my soul. I can easily understand, interpret whatever the way I
More
want.
natural.
So it flows from me within. So then I decided, I took this book and prepared myself. I decided I will do it with sincerity. I don't know how it comes. I may not reach, it is not possible to reach the level of Aarti, Bala, or Prabha, but I reach my best and prepared myself. The journey was so nice for 1 week, as if a child. I used to find time and read, write,
It is the journey which
learn.
is more important than the outcome.
Destination, yeah.
In
Though the verse
when
was different, I am happy whatever it has come. Like a child, I enjoyed the process.
you explained it very beautifully. So the idea is what you said, you enjoyed that journey, that whole week you were thinking about it. See, that is the beauty. When we focus on the outcome, we lose out on the journey.
Yeah. I was stealing time, and just now I told my husband, my homework is over. Now I'll cook properly for the evening. No, it is so, like, I really felt like a child doing all that, remembering your classes, the way you explain how I should do that. It's all learning process.
We will listen to the other verses at a different time. We are doing only one
Yes.
verse, Bhargaviji. We
Yeah,
couldn't finish
definitely I
it.
will take the homework now. I really enjoyed it. I feel like taking many homeworks.
Very nice. It gives you
This
confidence
example
when you
I
face
gave
it
to,
and you do it. It gives you confidence also.
yes. And the understanding also, we immerse in that.
Yeah. Listening is one thing, but when we voice it, we are making our own thoughts more concrete for us. In our
And the season also supports that. The clouds are passing. I can see the moon daily. I see that. I understand that. I apply that. It was really. I have no words to express my enjoyment.
Yes. That is bliss, no? You are immersing
Yes.
in the Vedanta and the Atman.
Yeah.
So you got it? Don't focus on the outcome, Rajashri. Sorry, Divya.
Ma'am, sometimes for me, it is never comparison to others. It's like my own this. I feel I sometimes I did better. But again, I have to remind myself that there is no doer. I am just a nimittam. All this
That is the only, see, that is a catch point, right? I keep getting caught in that. I have to know. I am not the doer, push it in. He is the doer. I am just his instrument. This instrument is whatever it is, made as per his design. Whatever is possible for this instrument, it will do. And that is only best for this instrument. He knows how to use it. Let me not break my head. Otherwise, we cannot function. When we went to cook initially, we didn't know, but we went ahead and did. Every work, when we learned to walk, we were falling. Everything is like that. So we just keep doing, and it will only make it better. That is the only way to sharpen ourselves.
Even in Bhagavad Gita, it is given, no, Abhyasetu Kaunteya. something, some verse is there, no?
Only Abhyasa is in our hands. Abhyasa Vairagya. What is Abhyasa? Abhyasa is establishing ourselves in the self. Whenever self-doubts or this kind of I am not good enough, oh, what I didn't do well, all these come up, say, Hare, the self, higher self is limitless. The higher self is limitless. So it will keep doing, just have to keep doing. Try again, I'll try again. I'll try again, I'll try again, and I try it. Whether I will try well, better, one time it will come out well, the next time it may not come out well, but I don't stop trying. And I keep going, and it will only get better if I keep trying.
Even
So
after 30
the
years of
idea
cooking, we
is
do
when
mistake.
we say reject the thoughts, it is rejecting the overthinking. It is rejecting all overthinking.
Ma'am, you just ignore the mind, as Ramana Maharshi always says. Na? But the thoughts come, just ignore it. It's not something.
Yeah, how do you ignore it? By saying who is the
Not paying
thinker?
attention, not paying awareness
Who
to it.
is the thinker? He will always say, who is the thinker?
Yeah, going back to at inquiry.
Going back to the self. It will drop off. You practice who is the thinker. Instead of thinking of the thought, instead of being with the thoughts, go back to the source of all the thinking, which is the self. It will drop. The less the more you ignore it, the more you turn yourself away from it. I'll tell you, you can ignore it and then you can go to something in the world. But you ignore it and go to something in the world, that something in the world will catch you again. Instead, ignore it and go to the self. Then more and more you will start getting established in the self. And that is permanent. That is long lasting.
I'm not able to go much into the self, but I think of God. Is that
What is self? You are self, without the thoughts, beyond the thoughts.
Is it okay to think of God?
Yeah, God in your heart, please. Not in
That
some
is
planet.
Not that I'm not able to. For me, God is still external.
After all this
You
Vedanta,
watch the thought. You watch your thought.
you just be.
Stare at it.
See how in the beginning of the class, before this thing, we were just sitting. But it may not, if you have an overthinking mind, just thinking it will still go ahead. So you have to become more rajasic. Cleaning. When your mind is overworking, for a rajasic person, the best thing is to take up a cloth and start cleaning the house.
I do that.
That will clean the mind also of all the thoughts.
It's therapeutic.
It's very therapeutic. Cleaning the house, whatever, cleaning the kitchen rigorously for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you do that, the thought, you will come out of that thought. For rajasic person. And after that, for a sattvic person, just slowly you will get there. You have to find your niche. What is it? Basically, the idea is to not give in to the thought. That's it. Not giving into any kind of overthinking. It should come, it should go. Even the planning should not go for too long. Plan, tuck, ho gaya. That's it.
The overthinking is definitely stopped, ma'am. I mean, I'm very thanks to Bhagwan only. But I'm not able to see the Bhagwan in me. I can only see him as maybe it is.
It will come. It will come. It will come. The Bhagavan in you. Now just close your eyes, Divya. No, you keep the video on. Keep yourself unmuted. I'm asking you something. All of you can do this. Okay. Is your mind thinking something? Nothing in it right now. Who knows that there is nothing? You can answer me. Who knows that there is nothing?
I'm not getting any answer. There's just blankness.
You know that there is nothing.
I'm constantly listening that there is Atma in me.
That much is clear.
Yeah. So there is that thoughts about all that, but that
Okay,
sort of
it is more of a thought. Now just
belief,
think of you.
that belief is there, but
No,
I'm
no.
not able-
Now just go and just see. Who is this you? Close your eyes and see who is this you. Can you experience this you? Are you there right now?
Yes.
You're there. Is there a form to that you? When you close your eyes? Can you describe this you? Can you describe the you?
It's like an awareness.
Just an awareness, something more. Can you describe this you?
Nothing is coming to my mind now.
Nothing. Nothing. You are not there. But there is an awareness. You're not there. And that you are not there, nothing is coming to the mind. You are not there in that nothingness, but the awareness alone is there. That is God.
Ma'am,
He's
is it
not
because that
only
we know
inside
our
me,
own
he's
self?
around me. Yes, Diva.
Ma'am, when you asked us if you can see yourself, is it possible that you imagine your own mirror image as you?
Yeah. But is that you?
No, that we know, but when you are thinking, and since you asked
When you are
that,
thinking, where is that mirror image coming?
it doesn't, because somewhere inside we know that it is us, right? So that inner self.
No, you're talking about the image of yourself as you see in the mirror.
Yeah.
But
Means,
where do you
no,
see
when
that?
you wish now, since you asked to visualize, what do you see? How do you see yourself? I'm answering to that. Since if somebody asks and we see that, okay, it's me, I'm thinking. So if now you're asking me, what is the image that's coming? Then don't we interpret that, okay, it is my own mirror image that I'm seeing as myself? Sorry, I might be confusing, but just a
Yeah,
thought came. I thought I'll
it
just
can come up like that. But that's not what she said.
no,
She didn't
no.
see the image.
Yeah, for
If the image comes up, I would have
her
told.
it was blank. Since no, it's only because that particular question came that yeah.
Yes.
So then we imagine, and since you asked, that image came. Okay, if somebody is asking what is the image, then I'll see myself as my mirror image, right?
Yeah. But now that we have come into all these classes, we know that that mirror image is only a part of the mind.
Part of exactly, yes.
So now it has to be beyond that. That is not real. We know
Yes,
that
ma'am.
much.
Definitely, definitely.
Isn't
For
it?
me, that mirror image didn't come, but that mind came a little bit. But I said no.
Huh.
That is not
But the
right.
mind came a little bit. Who saw that the mind came a little bit?
That is when I shifted that is something who was going through all that.
There was nothing, no? That nothingness, in that nothingness, that awareness is there, and that is not your awareness, but the awareness is there.
It's not my
That is
awareness.
here.
Sorry. I know I listened to so many satsangas, but still I
It is because you are still trying to grasp it through your intellect. The problem is because we are still trying to grasp it in my intellect, but it is beyond my intellect.
We are trying to analyze it more, I guess.
Yes, I'm seeing this, but is this what it is? Is this
Exactly.
through all of this, that mind is not shut down.
Shutting
The
down,
intellect
ma'am.
is not. You just ask the intellect to shut up and just be. Just be. We are trying to understand it, and understanding is the function of the intellect, and the self is beyond the intellect. That is what our scriptures will say. There you cannot understand. You just have to shut down that faculty of trying to grasp what it is and just be with it. Don't try to understand it in the intellect. Just be. And for that, you need to have Shraddha. I was telling in the Bhagavatam class. Yudhishthira, Dharmatma, Dharmaputra. He always held on to Dharma. But surrender was difficult to him. When the dice game came up, he was very good at knowing the difference. What is dharma, what is adharma at a large. But in that position also, he was very confused. And Krishna, Narada asks Krishna, why didn't you help? You helped everybody. Why did you not help Yudhishthira at the time of the a game of dice? This is not Narada, Uddhava. At the end, at the end, Uddhava asks, you are teaching so many things, but you have not always stood with whatever you have taught. You could have avoided this whole war. Why were you not there with Yudhishthira when he needed you most? And Krishna said, I was standing there at the door, waiting for him to call me. I was waiting for him to call me. When Duryodhana was very smart, he knew he cannot do anything and he called his mama Shakuni. Yudhishthira could also have done the same thing and he could have said, I will call Krishna to play on my behalf. But he didn't do that. He could have very well done that, but he didn't do that at that point in time. And even when all of them were lost, all the brothers were lost, I was standing thinking he's going to call me now, he's going to call me now, he's going to call me now. But till the end, he didn't call me. And even if he didn't call me, I would have gone. He said, oh, Krishna, please don't come. He was so embarrassed of himself. I don't want to face you this way. So please don't come. This is there in the Uddhava Gita. I am so embarrassed to face you that I don't want you to come at this point in time. So my hands were tied. I couldn't go. So this is one instance. So lack of surrender. He is feeling he has to solve his own problem. He is feeling guilty. He is feeling shameful. Everything is happening. Because he is thinking he is the upholder of dharma. I don't know what to do. How could I not know my dharma? This is going so wrong. What is it? I should try and solve the problem. I should try and solve the problem. He is caught in this. Similarly, at the time of Kurukshetra war, Lord Krishna Bhagavan comes and tells Yudhishthira, say, Ashwatthama hatah. But in that, Yudhishthira thinks, but I am telling a lie. And I am a Dharmaputra. How can I tell a lie? So he says, Ashwatthama hatah. And in his breath, he says, Kunjaraha. So in that space, the I has come. The total surrender was not there. How can I tell a lie? And the total surrender. But if you see Arjuna, initially he says, how can I kill my own people? Everything he goes through, and after that he just totally surrenders. He doesn't question anything that Krishna asks him to do. He goes ahead and does everything without a question. A moment he may stop sometimes, but then immediate surrender. Whatever he said. That is the kind of surrender that is needed within us. That Krishna is our self, the higher self within us. And the moment that intellect is coming in to try and grasp it, it is a bit like that Yudhishthira. Trying to bring the I want to grasp it. I want to know what it is. Just to be in him. No, he's so beautiful. Why should you try and understand him? Just sit silently. Be in him. It's so blissful. It's so happy. Just to be. Why try to grasp him in these limited instruments? How can you grasp him in these limited instruments when he is so limitless? When he is omnipresent, how can I try to understand something omnipresent and limitless through this limited mind? Not possible. So just stop trying to gather him in the intellect, understanding him, just to be with Shraddha. That's it. Making sense? This is the only practice. Nobody will hereafter say, oh, I am very confused. What about expectation? By saying, what about my expectation? You are feeding your expectation. Expectation is in the finite mind. You are feeding the finite mind. By saying, I am confused, confusion is only in the finite mind. You are feeding the finite mind. Even when that confusion is there in your mind, you keep saying, I am Nitya Mukta Atma, I am Nitya Mukta Atma. Limitless, untouched by all these things. So eventually, as long as like when the sun is there, the clouds are there, the clouds will be there. It is a part of nature. The clouds will come and go. There is nothing good or bad about it. That is how nature functions. But eventually the cloud will go. Some will go in a minute, some will go in an hour, some will go in a week, some will go in a month, some will go in a year, some will go in a lifetime. But through all of this, I never forget that the sun is still shining. That the self is still shining through all that thing, all that is happening in the finite mind. And when I keep remembering that the sun is always shining, the finite mind will start losing its power more and more. Yes, Sunita ji.
Beautiful, ma'am. You explained it very well. I wanted to share one experience of mine. So, last time, I think, few classes before, we did an exercise in this class only where you asked us to see who is feeling, like, feeling is happening, and feeling is happening on its own, breathing is happening it's on its own. So I do meditate regularly. I always used to think how breathing happens on its own. I am breathing. So I was trying to see that every time I meditate, I was trying to how breathing happens on its own. I am breathing. I Every time I used to get, I am only breathing. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. That's what all these days it was happening. And I think a week before or sometimes back, suddenly once I got that feeling, breathing is happening on its own. It was so beautiful, that experience. Then I remembered, oh, this is what Aarti ma'am was telling. Then I don't remember how I left that ego or how I left that intellect or that analysis we do. It happened on its own, but now again I can't do that. It
Comes like one spark, like one intuition, one.
Yeah, I don't know how that moment came, and I realized it. Oh, it is happening. I was in that state, and it was very beautiful. And next time again, when I started meditating, again it was like I am breathing. So it is difficult to leave the mind. It is very difficult to.
Yes. The mind is like that wild animal. We have to tame it. We have to tame it. The more and more, but it will reduce. We keep taming it, it will reduce. Already Divya ji is telling how it has, the overthinking has reduced, which is.
Well, the thinking about God, I mean, even though it is all Rupa and Nama, will that also help him? Because I'm
So
more
the thinking about God is a pratipaksha bhava. What you are doing is you are replacing the lower thoughts with the higher thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, that is initially, that is a very good habit, but still it is at the thought level.
Yeah.
So it is like in the mind level, as long as you still, it is good to overcome the negative thoughts when you are not able to come out of it, right? Initially, but slowly, even those thoughts, the more and more you have thought about it, it becomes a part of your subconscious, isn't it? Slowly, you will not need those thoughts also. You can do it as long as you need it, you put the effort. And after some point, you will see that even without that, the negative thoughts are subsiding automatically.
Kataka nut.
Like the
Put some
kataka nut,
kataka nut.
it is settling down. All the dust, it is taking down slowly, because that will become a part of the subconscious. Automatically, in the subconscious only, it will do the deflection. But initially, that Pratipaksha Bhava is a very good method. Okay, that bhakti, that shraddha, all these words are from the divine, these scriptures, or a chanting that you take up. All of this you replace. There are vasanas within me. I am countering those with my divine vasanas. Then the other vasanas start losing their powers. And I have to work on strengthening the divine vasanas, and that is what all this satsanga is for. And believe me, not one, anything that it is not going to go waste. You are going to carry it, and it's only going to keep progressing.
Correct, ma'am. Overthinking has reduced a lot, and I feel when we relax more and stop thinking about anything and just surrender, slowly, if we keep doing that, so that might help.
There are stage by stage, there is progression.
Right.
Stage by stage, you will see that there is stage by stage. Initially, some thoughts are going down, then the feelings, the anger, intensity of anger has come down, intensity of the feelings have come down. They are more spaced out. Sometimes they come up, and after a point, you will realize that they never go. Little by little, they will sometimes
Improvement in
come and
health.
go, but even if they come and go, I am not affected.
Yes, improvement in health. Even if health is affected, we are not disturbed. Pain
Even
is
if
there,
sometimes
suffering
I
is
have
not
gone,
there.
I am not analyzing, oh, why did I do this? I should not have done this. That thing, that doership is going, and then you will know that it's okay. It came, it went, but it didn't affect me. No problem.
Pain will be there, no suffering.
Yes.
Not suffer because of the pain.
That is the word.
Actually, I had severe back pain. I used to sleep and listen to our classes in 2021. Today, I have no traces of my back pain.
Most of the back pain is psychosomatic, induced by my own thoughts. So if that reduces, automatically your body also becomes more fitter, lighter, more free. It will show up. So that reduction of the thoughts, these are all the gentle, you will feel the difference. Be with the difference. Be with the difference. Out of 10,000 times, if that is what Nochu Swamigal says, if out of 10,000 times, one time you feel that sense of bliss, remember that than the number of times you have failed.
Chanting that God's name and Rupa is coming very fast, ma'am. Whenever that.
Yes, that is the beauty. That is the beauty. That is the shift. That is the change. So we have to hold on to these kind of kataka nuts. That's all we need to do. And that will automatically settle all the dirt without any effort. Because I'm not the doer, no, I am holding on to him, and he will settle it. That's it. I am holding on to him through the words of the scriptures, through the words, through the mantras that I am chanting, whatever. I'm holding on to him through all of this, and he will settle it. That's all. Chalo. We have time? Okay. we will sit silently for 5 minutes and then we will close the sessions. Be with yourself. Just to be. Do not try to understand. Do not try to imagine. Nothing. Just to be with the self. Atma Vichara. Atma Vichara is where you are only with the Atma and there is no Vichara. Try to keep your body and your mind absolutely still. Do not allow even the words that we have spoken now to run in the mind. Just be. If something comes in the mind, no problem. Just detach from it and just be. The divine grace is filled with love and compassion. We are all connected as the self, the only truth. The thought of I is also merely an experience in the awareness. The anger is a sensation in awareness. The pain is a sensation in awareness. It's like a neural network where everything is a nerve sensation in the awareness. The nerve sensation does not affect the self. The nerve sensation is brought to the awareness, and hence there is the sense of knowing. But these nerve sensations are not me. Even the thought I is only a thought in the mind. If I allow the thought I to dissolve, I know everything that is happening is only a sensation in the awareness, like a wave is arising in the ocean. It comes up and it goes naturally. The wave comes up, the wave goes down. The ocean is always there. There is nothing for me to do. I just have to be. Oh, asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaः Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkhabad Bhavet. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Who will take the session next?
Arati ji, thank you.